And now, WWE presents the Sports Entertainment Extravaganza, WrestleMania.
For 36 years, it has been the standard bearer for sports entertainment and professional wrestling. You are looking live at a sold-out Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Welcome to the grandeur known as WrestleMania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
And we are kicking the show of shows with the workhorse title. We're ready to burn it down.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 36th annual WrestleMania. My name is Kairi Rodriguez, joining you here for the next couple of hours as we wrap up the show of shows live from Tampa, Florida. We are kicking things off with the Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Former world champion Seth Rollins set to go one-on-one against Kevin Owens in the opening matchup of the evening. Rollins, a former Intercontinental champion himself, not a stranger to winning that championship at WrestleMania the last time. Seth Rollins won the Intercontinental Championship at the show of shows was actually at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. Tonight, an opportunity arises to relieve an old rivalry between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. And of course, for Seth Rollins to perhaps make history. Here's a fun fact for you guys. Seth Rollins has not lost or has not gone to a WrestleMania without losing a match. And we'll talk about that fact in just a couple of minutes as the Intercontinental Champion makes his way out here.
Introducing the champion from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens has been the Intercontinental Champion since August. Whether you believe it or not, he took that championship from Aleister Black back at SummerSlam in August of last year. And Kevin Owens finds himself walking into another KO Mania, as he likes to call them. With a championship in his hands, the question is, will he be able to walk out of WrestleMania still the Intercontinental Champion? Of course, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania records in just a couple of minutes when it comes to the men that are in the ring. But there you see it on your screens, the Intercontinental Championship on the line in our first title battle of the evening here live from Tampa. Rollins, Owens, Intercontinental Championship to kick off WrestleMania. There's the bell, here we go. Referee. Look at the separate. Of course, that's what Owens does. It's vintage Owens right there. Owens now carrying Rollins up over his shoulders for an neckbreaker reversal by Seth Rollins. I was talking about the statistic that Seth Rollins has not has sort of a winning record at WrestleMania, and it basically boils down to the fact that Seth Rollins has competed at every WrestleMania since 29, with the exclusion of 32, which he missed due to injury. And he's won a match at every single WrestleMania he's competed at. That's right. He won a 6-man tag team match with the Shield at WrestleMania 29. And another 6-man tag with the Shield at WrestleMania 30. Of course, 31 is the asterisk in that statistic. Rollins would lose a singles match to Randy Orton at the top of the show, but then at the end of the night, he pulled off the heist of the century. Shoulders down here, and the ropes allowed this match to continue. He would walk out the WWE World Champion by the end of it. Submission maneuver locked in. Abdominal stretched on Kevin Owens. Owens finds a way out of it. Of course, the record will continue, beating Triple H at 33, winning the Intercontinental Championship at 34. And of course, we all saw last year when he won the World Heavyweight Championship in that triple threat main event. Owens now heads to the top rope. Bad intentions, looking down at Seth Rollins. Going for a crossbody, and Rollins caught him mid-air. Rollins plants him down after catching him mid-air. Beautifully done by Rollins. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, and a kick out by Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. There's a submission maneuver, applying pressure to the head of Kevin Owens. And Owens looking to fight it off. Getting out of that submission maneuver. Nice suplex there by Rollins, who follows it up with a cover. Owens powers out. Rollins takes down Owens to the canvas. Back to the submission maneuver lock team. Back to that headlock. Over 70,000 in attendance tonight here at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. So we are kicking off WrestleMania with the Intercontinental Championship. Rollins sent into the corner. Rollins fights back. Bouncing off the ropes for the reversal by Owens. Doesn't work for Seth Rollins here. Kick to the plexus. Owens looking to capitalize to retain the championship. Pop-up powerbomb. That should be it. Shoulders down. Hook of the leg for the Intercontinental Championship to kick off WrestleMania. And Rollins gets the shoulder off it too. A lot of guts, a lot of heart on Seth Rollins. When it comes to winning, when it comes to the Intercontinental Championship. Standing moonsault there by Rollins. Make that 2 if you're counting at home. And Rollins now heads to the top rope. Looking to capitalize to take down Owens. And Owens gets the knees up. Very wise maneuver there from the Intercontinental Champion. Carrying Rollins now on top of his shoulders. Depositing him. Throat first into the top rope. What a shot there. Going to the top rope. Bad intentions. Going after Rollins. Is this a good idea? We saw this didn't work. Oh! Didn't work before, did not work again. Swatted off the air. But Rollins cannot capitalize. Owens, meanwhile, planting Rollins down with signature maneuver. But Rollins back to his feet. Wiping down the Intercontinental Champion. Not once, twice. Sling blade by Rollins. Down goes Owens. Off the second row. Beautiful. And this is vintage Seth Rollins with a super kick. Shoulders down here. Hook of the leg. Isn't enough to win the Intercontinental Championship to kick off WrestleMania. Shoulders down here. Hook of the leg to win the Intercontinental Championship and a kick out. Nice reversal there by Owens. He's trying to create some separation between himself and the number one contender, taking this match to the outside, of course. An outside victory would give the advantage to Owens. Pinfall or submission only is the only way to win the championship if you're Seth Rollins. You need to capitalize and get this match back in the ring. Revolution knee! Rollins hits the Revolution knee, but he needs to get this match back in the ring and he needs to cover Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens again creating distance between himself and Rollins, but Rollins takes him back down. Shoulders on the mat. Is it enough to win the Intercontinental Championship at a kick out by the champion? Rollins now hanging Kevin Owens out to dry. Owens fights back. What a clothesline. Spinning heel kick by Seth Rollins. Owens, groggy, using the ropes to get back to his feet. And over the third rope, down the ringside right here in front of us goes Rollins. Great reflexes by Kevin Owens. Crucifix takedown by Rollins, shoulders down, isn't enough to win the Intercontinental Championship to kick off WrestleMania, and a kick out at 2. Shoulder tackle by Owens, down goes the number one contender. And Kevin is looking to finish this off. He's going for that powerbomb once again, but Rollins puts a stop to a kick to the face. Rollins now waiting for Owens to get back to his feet. Bad intentions by the number one contender. Vintage Rollins, super kick to the face. Watch out. Curb stomp connects. Is the streak gonna continue? Hook of the leg. Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
The Architect has done it again, and he racks up another victory at WrestleMania. Congratulations. And we're back live down here at ringside in Tampa. Cruiserweight Championship ladder match is next.
The following contest is a 6-man ladder match and is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak, one of the top contenders at the Cruiserweight Championship, joins the fray in what promises to be a human demolition derby. This 6-man ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship. The Rebel Heart himself, Johnny Gargano, getting a huge WrestleMania moment tonight by being part of this ladder match. Gargano, of course, debuted on Smackdown almost a year to the date. Akira Tozawa, former Cruiserweight champion himself. As a matter of fact, I believe everybody in this Cruiserweight Championship ladder match is a former champion. Including this man.
Come over here. Come here, I want to show you something. This right here, this is why I'm the premier athlete. And let me show you something else. Let's count it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 reasons why I'm the premier athlete.
Certainly a lot of reasons, I'll tell you that.
And introducing the challenger from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds, Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy, former Cruiserweight champion. This time last year, he was actually fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship against the current champion, Roderick Strong, in a singles match at WrestleMania 35. This year, they meet again.
And introducing the champion from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Roderick Strong.
Well, well, well. It's the hometown boy himself. Roderick Strong, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, coming into his hometown of Tampa, Florida tonight. Of course, he's not wearing the championship because the championship is hanging 15 feet above the ring. And the only way to win is by climbing up there and unhooking it. No pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. Certainly going to be a melee between these 6 superstars tonight for the Cruiserweight Championship. You know, we've got to talk about the Undisputed Era, which is the team that Roderick Strong is representing. They had it rough last year. They lost every single match at WrestleMania 35. This year, they're back in this position with Strong once again defending the Cruiserweight Championship. We're going to see Fish and O'Reilly defending the tag team titles. And of course, Mr. Money in the Bank, Adam Cole, will go one-on-one against Edge later tonight. And there's the bell. Here we go. And exactly the way that I described it. Human Demolition Derby. This is going to be a car crash. There's going to be bodies flying everywhere. And of course, we see those 2 ladders set up across ringside. One of them will be used to go up and unhook that championship hanging above the ring. But of course, the other one can be used as a weapon in a match like this. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is unhooking that championship that's hanging above the ring. And certainly these matches, you see matches like this, there's certainly a lot of action everywhere. They certainly become harder to call. So we see, I believe that's Tony Nese and Johnny Gargano going at it. I just saw Tozawa sending Drew Gulak right into the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. And inside the ring, we have Roderick Strong and Buddy Murphy, 2 superstars who have had such heated rivalry on SmackDown. Over the third rope, Murphy. And that leaves Roddy as the sole man in the ring. Of course, he's going to prompt him to try and look for a ladder as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa duking it out in the ring. And Buddy Murphy going after Roderick Strong on the outside. And Strong turns it around. Meanwhile, Tozawa in the ring setting up that ladder. Here we go, Tozawa. The first one up there. The first one trying to unhook that championship. Tozawa had a clear path, and now Gargano is up there with him. He pushes Tozawa off, but Gulak pushes the ladder off. And down goes Gargano and Tozawa. Meanwhile, Tony Nese is back in the ring taking care of Gulak. Here's Murphy. He's got a hold of that ladder. We know how dangerous Murphy can be. Oh, what a shot there. There you go. Murphy knocks out Gulak with that ladder. And that opens a clear path for Murphy to climb up and try and take the championship. And there's Roderick Strong with a drop kick. Roderick Strong drop kicking that ladder off of Buddy Murphy. And we're back to square one. Over the third rope goes Akira Tozawa. Down he goes to the outside. Now Drew Gulak is alone in the ring. This is a big opportunity for Drew Gulak. He could climb the ladder and unhook that championship off of the briefcase. Gulak is high up there. He's gonna get the championship. But there's Johnny Gargano and Drew Gulak on top of the ladder fighting it out. And there's Tony Nese. Well, Tony took care of Gargano, but he didn't take care of Gulak. And oh no, there goes Roderick Strong and Drew Gulak pushed off the ladder. And Murphy with a brainbuster on Gargano. We got Tony Nese on the outside. Akira Tozawa trying to take care of the champ. And this is exactly what I told you about. There will be bodies everywhere. Human Demolition Derby here tonight. Oh my goodness! You saw that! Gargano sent neck first right into the ledges of that ladder. And now Tozawa with the senton off the top rope. But it's Buddy Murphy the one that's climbing. Big Buddy Murphy high up there. And there goes the ladder. Little help of Gulak and Tozawa takes care of Murphy, but that partnership doesn't last too long. Meanwhile, Tony Nese sending the champion into the corner and using that ladder against Johnny Gargano. There's still a lot of people in the ring though. And Tony Nese adamant on using that ladder as a weapon here tonight. What a shot. Over the third rope goes Nese. Gargano trying to open the field for himself, tossing Tozawa against the canvas. And now it's Tony Nese, the one that has a clear opening to the top of the ladder. Buddy Murphy trying to push Nese off of the ladder. Is he gonna get it? Yes! Ladder's off, and now powerbomb right into the ladder. Truly an incredible feat of strength that we're watching from all of the wrestlers involved in this match. Look at Tozawa joining in, trying to push Buddy Murphy off. Murphy holding on for dear life, and Gargano. You know, of course, Gargano's partnership with Tozawa doesn't last too much there. This is all men for themselves. Watch out, Johnny! Suplex right into that ladder. Tony Nese gets shot with that ladder. And so does Tozawa. And so does Johnny. Everybody getting something from the Cruiserweight champion. And look at this shot by Nese. Nese pushing the champion off the ladder. And it's all open. It's all Tony. And I believe that's Drew Gulak on top of the ladder trying to stop him. And both men set for a ride. My goodness, look at the field. Everybody is down except Akira Tozawa. And Tozawa is working this one greatly. Setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. But there's Tony Nese. And another ladder. And Tony once again high up there. With the Cruiserweight champion, and everybody gets taken for a ride. Belly to belly suplex, down goes Buddy. And now the ladder set up in the middle of the ring. Roderick Strong. It's his match to lose. He's high up there. Everybody else is down. Oh, there's Gulak. Gulak trying to stop him. What is Roddy doing here? Super bad intentions from Strong. Superplex off the top of the ladder. And the field is clear. After the superplex, Roderick Strong is up there. And Roderick Strong is still your Cruiserweight champion.
And still the WWE Cruiserweight champion, Roderick Strong.
Live here at ringside as we are set for a no disqualification affair. The Viper Randy Orton set to go one-on-one against the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre, who's standing right behind them wielding a kendo stick. And you heard the bell, these matches started. We may need a better angle from that side, I'll tell you that. Oh, what a shot with a kendo stick. And Randy and Drew just duking it out on top of the ramp. Drew McIntyre taking a swing with that kendo stick. McIntyre, of course, taking offense to Randy Orton, calling him a loser and a waste of time. Through social media a couple of weeks ago, the two fought in the backstage area on Monday Night Raw, with Orton hitting a huge RKO and Drew McIntyre on the concrete floor of the arena. And now, of course, that leads us here to Tampa, Florida. No disqualification, WrestleMania. McIntyre, no slouch. He defeated Brock Lesnar last year at WrestleMania. Look at McIntyre just taunting Orton. Went for the Glasgow kiss, but Randy Orton stopped him. Shoulders on the mat, is it enough to put him away? Big kick to the back there, Randy Orton. Over the third rope, positive to the outside. And there goes Orton right against the Spanish announce table. What a shot. Big clothesline by the Scottish psychopath, who has the full support of the WWE Universe here tonight in Tampa. And now Orton has managed to turn this ship around. Future Shock DDT on the outside connects. And this is Drew McIntyre trying to get Orton back in the ring. Wise, very smart. Shoulders down here, hook on the leg, isn't enough to put him away. And a kick out. What a shot there with McIntyre. Over 70,000 in attendance here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida for the 36th annual WrestleMania. Sidestep by Orton, a huge shot to the back. Oh, and now Orton. It's gonna be vintage Orton. DDT, draping DDT off the second rope. Shoulders down, hook to the leg, isn't enough. And Orton is calling for the end of ends. RKO! It only takes one. Shoulders down, hooks the inside leg, and a kick out by McIntyre. Certainly did not see that one coming. McIntyre kicks out of the RKO. And Orton has to go back to square one. McIntyre putting a stop to whatever Orton had in mind here. Tossing him across the ring like a rag doll. What a shot there with a chair. McIntyre going absolutely crazy with that steel chair on Orton. And now, future Shock DDT for the second time in these match. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to get the victory at WrestleMania. And Orton powers out at 2. Unexpected of Randy to kick out of the future Shock DDT over the third rope. Positive to the outside. Now this is not a false count anywhere match, so they are allowed to go to the outside. They are allowed to fight all over ringside, but the pinfalls or submissions of these matches do have to take place inside the ring, and that's what could hold you back. Because let's say that McIntyre hits the Claymore here on the outside, then he would have to drag Randy Orton back inside the ring to get the pin. We may need to get the hell out of here. As McIntyre, these arms are now stable. Completely turning his attention to this area as Orton just looks to put a stop to it. Now McIntyre just tossing Orton like a rag doll. And McIntyre just completely slamming Orton with those steel steps. My goodness. The bruises and the welts that Randy Orton is gonna have from those steel steps. Oh, and now the Glasgow kiss by McIntyre, and this is exactly what I was talking about. You hit something like that, you need to get your opponent back in the ring to try and get a pinfall. And that's exactly what McIntyre is starting to do here. He's trying to drag Randy Orton back into the ring. Back to the correct position. I don't think our announce table is the correct position here. But McIntyre may have a different plan here for Randy Orton. Okay, we need to take a step back here as McIntyre puts Orton right through our table. The Scottish psychopath McIntyre. Goes for another cover, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Isn't enough to defeat Orton here at WrestleMania. Doesn't get the job done, not yet. Back for another cover, shoulders down, hook of the leg. Isn't enough to get the job done at WrestleMania, and Orton's still in it. What a shot to the chest. And now McIntyre holding that steel chair, looking at Orton across the ring, but Orton blocking whatever that steel chair was headed. Orton trying to follow up, but McIntyre says no with a suplex. Back to the chair. Orton avoiding the steel chair once more. Orton says no. McIntyre hooks him in for another suplex. Now McIntyre just tossing Orton like a ragdoll across the ring, and now McIntyre once again unleashing hell with that steel chair and a Glasgow kiss. And Drew McIntyre maybe looking to finish this one off right here with a Claymore. Shoulders down, hook of the leg, isn't enough, and Orton kicks out of the Claymore. You can see the frustration starting to build up on Drew McIntyre. Orton kicking out of the Claymore kick. McIntyre trying to use that chair again. Orton says no. McIntyre with a shot to the head. Hooks him in. Shoulders down. Shoulders on the mat. McIntyre hooking Orton in. Is it enough to get the victory at WrestleMania? Yes, indeed it is. McIntyre sneaks the victory. Beats Orton at Mania.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Orton is not happy, but the victor tonight gets the spoils. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre. We are back live at ringside for WrestleMania 36. The Smackdown Tag Team Championships are on the line. Coming up next, you know him as the Cruiserweight, Dunne, making his way out here, making his WrestleMania debut tonight, competing for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Dunne has been embroidered in problems with the Undisputed Era over the past couple of weeks. And it was up until a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown when his best friend and tag team partner of many years, Tyler Bate, decided to come out and give Pete a hand in his efforts against the Undisputed Era. And that's where we land here tonight. With the tag team championships on the line between the team of the best friends and tag team partners of a long time. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne against the Undisputed Era. This is Tyler Bate, 24 years old, making his WrestleMania debut. Could become one of the youngest person to win a tag team championship at WrestleMania at 24. Former United Kingdom champion Tyler Bate. I talked to Tyler Bate earlier this week about how big the privilege would be to perform at WrestleMania, and he's over the moon. Could not be more excited. From Mustache Mountain, England, the youngster teaming up with the Cruiserweight here tonight to try to take down the Undisputed Era. This is the second year in a row in which Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish enter WrestleMania as Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Last year, at WrestleMania 35, they lost those Tag Team Championships to the New Day in a hard-fought battle in New York City. This year, it's another chance. We already know that Roderick Strong already walked out victorious. From the Cruiserweight Championship ladder match, now it's up to Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish to try and sneak out a victory here tonight for the Tag Team Championships. And there you see it on your screens, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships up for grabs here tonight. The referee making this one official. There's the bell. Here we go. SmackDown Tag Titles on the line. Hold on, elbow tie between O'Reilly and Dunne. Dunne taking down O'Reilly in the early goings of this match. Dunne in complete control here in the early goings. Sending O'Reilly against the corner, he bounces off. And now Dunne. Powerbomb connects. Certainly has a bone to pick with Kyle O'Reilly. He was one of the people who attacked him on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. Nice shot there. There goes O'Reilly. Into the corner, Pete Dunne. Just completely dominating these matches right now. It's all him. Very innovative offense there by the former Cruiserweight champion. Dunne getting O'Reilly into the corner. Tag is made. Here comes Tyler Bate. Bate now. The double team. And Tyler Bate with a kick to the back, and Kyle O'Reilly needs to recoup here. He hasn't had a lot of control since this match began. Here's O'Reilly. Look at the reversal. Kick to the plexus by O'Reilly. Look at capitalize here. The power of Kyle O'Reilly. My goodness, look at that precision. There's a reason why O'Reilly is one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. There's a reason why this is the second year the Undisputed Era walks into WrestleMania as Tag Team Champions. Tag is made. Here comes Bobby Fish. And look at the double team by the Undisputed Era, the DDT, and now the launch into the suplex by Bobby Fish. Beautifully done there by Bobby. Nice kick to the back there. Undisputed Era have held on to their Tag Team Championships for quite some time now. I believe they won them in December. And Tyler Bate with a reversal. Shot to the face. Doesn't allow Bobby Fish to capitalize or build any momentum in this match. There goes Fish, sent into the corner as reversal, allowing there any momentum, or stopping there any momentum that Bate might have. And now dropping Bate, torso first, into the knee. Bate might need a tag here, and he does get it. Tag is made. Here comes Pete Dunne, and Dunne looking to clean the house here. Takes down Bobby Fish. Wow, bicycle kick there by Pete Dunne. And now Pete looking to capitalize here. It seems like Kyle O'Reilly was signaling there for a tag, but Bobby Fish could not manage to get there to the corner. And for a kick there, Bobby Fish puts a stop to it, and a big kick to the face of Pete Dunne. Tag is made. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly, though, standing into the opposite corner in the wrong zip code right there, and Pete Dunne might be feeling it here tonight. Nice reversal there, O'Reilly. With the kick. Shoulders down, easy enough to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and a kick out by Peter. To the ropes, snapmare suplex. Nice reversal there, Pete Dunne with a kick. Nice reversal there by O'Reilly, and back and forth we go in this match. Snapdragon suplex, shoulders down, isn't enough to retain the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania, and kick out. One sent into the corner, tag is made. We're about to see this double team again. There's that DDT, and there's a launch into the suplex. Oh, but that may have been a bad idea. Tag is made. Here comes Tyler Bate. Bobby Fish narrowly avoiding that drop kick by Tyler Bate. Oh, what a super kick! Big super kick, and now Tyler Bate with the submission maneuver locked in. Bobby looking to fight out of it. Oh, shot there. Bate sent into the corner. Bad intentions here. German suplex by Bobby. Look at this, submission maneuver locked in, but Tyler Bate reaching for the ropes, of course. Tag is made. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly. Here's the double team by the Undisputed Era going after the arms of Tyler Bate, sending him into the ropes, double kicks. Down goes Tyler. Big drop of the knee to the head of Tyler Bate. Bate sent into the corner now. Tag is made. Here comes Bobby Fish. Bad intentions, and the Undisputed Era up and over. This one is gonna end right here. Shoulders down, hook on a leg, but there's Pete Dunne to break it off. And the confusion wipes out the official. Oh, wow, headbutt, and you can see the crimson mask on the face of Tyler Bate. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. The Undisputed Era may be suffering for their own mistake because now Pete Dunne breaks up that cover. It was O'Reilly himself, the one who knocked out the official. Shoulders down here. There's Pete Dunne again. Meanwhile, Kyle O'Reilly takes care. The referee needs to get this match in order. He needs to get this house in order. Look at this. Belly to belly suplex. Tag is made. Here comes O'Reilly. O'Reilly heads to the top rope. Bad intentions here. Tyler Bate in a precarious position. Right where the target is. Off the top rope. Shoulders down here. Hook of the leg. Isn't enough to retain the tag team championships at WrestleMania and a kick out at 2. If anybody needs to tag in this one, it's Tyler Bate, but we don't know where Pete Dunne is. We saw Kyle O'Reilly attack him earlier. And he's been MIA. He's not in his corner. And Tyler's losing a lot of blood in the ring, I'll tell you that. Tyler narrowly avoiding attack there, but Kyle O'Reilly continuing the momentum in this match. Tag is made. Here comes Bobby. The Undisputed Era certainly has this move mastered. Oh! Spinning heel kick. And Bobby Fish turns his attention back to Pete Dunne for a neck breaker. Tyler Bate was looking to take advantage of the situation there. It does not work. Swinging neck breaker to Tyler Bate as well. Could the Undisputed Era be closing in on a successful title defense? A shot there. Now Bobby sent into the opposite corner. Nobody there for Tyler Bate to tag out to. Oh, and Tyler Bate putting the brakes to whatever Bobby Fish had in mind. Oh, Urinagi. Of the Urinagi. Bate now. Wrong side of the ring, bad intentions, but Tyler Bate! Tyler! Could be on the verge of winning the tag team championships. Shoulders down, hook on the leg, isn't enough, and there's O'Reilly to break it off. Oh, but there's Pete Dunne taking care of O'Reilly. Tyler Bate needs to tag out from this match. Shoulders down again. Hook on the leg isn't enough to win the tag team championships and a kick out at 2. And I think he's wasting a lot of time by not tagging out here. This is the opportunity that the British Strong Style needed, and Tyler Bate is just wasting his time, in my opinion. Bate looking to capitalize here to win the tag team titles, but Bobby Fish puts the brakes. Opposite side of the ring. Reversal. Now Bate sent into the wrong zip code in the ring. Dunne could fall to the hands right here of Bobby Fish. Into the corner. Tag is made, and the Undisputed Era could be on the verge of securing those titles. Up and over, down goes Bate. Shoulders down here, hook on the leg for the tag titles. The Undisputed Era continue their reign.
Here are your winners, and still SmackDown Tag Team, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
It is undisputed. O'Reilly and Fish get a huge WrestleMania win, and they are still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
We are about to watch a classic.
Introducing the challenger from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
WWE's, former Yes Man, Daniel Bryan, earned a huge opportunity to fight for the United States Championship tonight here at WrestleMania by defeating Cesaro on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Here tonight live at WrestleMania. With the United States Championship on the line. Two of the best wrestlers in the world fighting for a rich prize here in the WWE, and here comes the Phenomenal One.
Introducing the champion from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds. He is the United States champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has been the United States champion since December when he defeated Buddy Murphy for that title at the Battleground event. It sees him walk into WrestleMania as a champion for the second time in his career. This is AJ's 5th consecutive WrestleMania. His 5th consecutive singles match. And his 2nd title match. And to be stepping across the ring from Daniel Bryan, I talked to AJ Styles about this. He said he could not be more excited for this match. You see it on your screen. It's United States Championship on the line. As the ref makes this one official. There's the bell. Here we go. That's reversal there by Bryan. Bryan starting this one off quickly. We knew the action was going to be fast and loose in this one. What a shot there. Bryan sent into the ropes, back body drop. Submission maneuver locked in on Daniel Bryan. AJ Styles just applying pressure to the head. You know, Bryan is a former United States champion. As a matter of fact, Bryan entered his first WrestleMania 27, back in 2011 as the United States champion, as Styles sends Bryan outside the ring. Of course, Bryan, a Grand Slam champion here in WWE, not a single championship that the man has not won. Gotta be careful, of course, with that referee's count. As Styles springboards neckbreaker back into the ring, beautifully done by Styles. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to retain the title on the kick out by Daniel Bryan? Bryan just looking to fight back here. Bryan has pledged to leave the yes movement behind, but we've seen him deep into that yes movement, slowly deep into that yes movement. Could we be seeing a change in Daniel Bryan? And there it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. Bryan going for the running knee as Styles moves out of the way. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And the ropes allow this match to continue. Bryan now sending Styles into the corner. Styles moves out of the way. Bryan bounces up. Styles looking to capitalize. Bryan doesn't allow it. Kick to the get of Styles. Bryan with a running elbow to the face of AJ Styles. United States champion in trouble. Bryan needs to capitalize off this. Styles in the corner. And Bryan just plants him back down the canvas. And look at that. That's exactly what we're talking about. Maybe the yes movement is not dead after all. Shoulders down. Hook of the leg for the United States championship and a kick out by Styles. Bryan tries for a kick to the back, doesn't work. Crucifix takedown, shoulders on the mat. Isn't enough to retain the championship and a kick out. Big shot there by Styles. Bryan wisely just continues to fight back in this match. We knew this was going to be good. We knew this was going to be legendary. And there's AJ with a shot to the chest. He's got Bryan on the ropes. Bryan bounces up. Styles. Hurricane Rana. Down goes Bryan. Shoulders down here. Hook of the leg isn't enough to put Bryan away for the United States Championship and a kick out. Oh, a shot there by Bryan. Enough to create some separation between himself and Styles, but Styles fights back, pushing Bryan off. Bryan now in trouble, gets sent into the corner by AJ Styles. Big crossline. Down goes Bryan. Off the crossline, shoulders down, hooks the leg. United States Championship on the line here in a kick out by the #1 contender. Back to the headlock by AJ. Dang, Bryan, I don't know exactly what Bryan is going for here, but AJ fights back, puts a stop to it. Shoulders down, hook of the leg, is it enough? And kick out. Now, the amount of shots these two are trading is insane as Bryan with a German suplex once again taps into that spirit of the yes movement to try and win the United States Championship. Shoulders down, hook of the leg, is it enough to advance and a kick out? Bryan now bounces AJ off the corner. German suplex. Down goes AJ. AJ Styles is in trouble here. Daniel Bryan is looking to capitalize. He's gonna go for another cover here. Shoulders down, hook to the leg isn't enough to put AJ Styles away for the United States Championship and a kick out. There's Bryan in the corner. With AJ Styles getting Bryan up in the corner. And Bryan says, no, not today. Irish whip to the ropes goes AJ. AJ putting a stop. Whatever Bryan had in mind here. Over the third rope he goes. Bad intentions here by AJ Styles. DDT! A DDT on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. And Daniel Bryan could be knocked the hell out here. Oh, Bryan, there it is. He's still in this. But AJ fights back. At the count of 5, remember AJ's got champion's advantage here. He throws Bryan back in the ring. Styles. Bad intentions looking down at Bryan for the phenomenal forearm. And this one's over, shoulders down, hook of the leg for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Kick out by Daniel. A huge kick out by Daniel Bryan. And AJ Styles may need to tap deeper in the arsenal. Styles Clash! Of the Styles Clash for the United States Championship. Bryan still says no. And that's the type of magic you can only see at WrestleMania. The phenomenal forearm, the Styles Clash, neither get the job done, and now Bryan moves out of the way. Empty pull for AJ Styles, scratch and burn. Bryan needs to capitalize off this. Bryan hooking in the submission maneuver on the arm. I don't know if that's the right move here, because AJ was going to find a way out of it. Bryan with a crimson mask created earlier by the DDT on the apron. AJ Styles picks up Bryan for the Ushigoroshi. And AJ gonna go for it for another time in this match. For the second time in this one, Styles, phenomenal forearm. Shoulders down on the ropes, allow this match to continue. Styles not gonna give up, gonna go for it again. Hooks the leg for the title. And AJ Styles is still US champion. And there it is, a beautiful take in the Tampa Bay area where we are tonight for the 36th annual WrestleMania. What a beautiful night it's already here in Tampa, Florida. We would like to send a special thank you to The Weeknd for Blinding Lights. The official theme song for WrestleMania 36 is available on The Weeknd's new album, After Hours, which you can stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And coming up next, it's a last man standing situation between the Beast of Belfast, Killian Dain, and the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Dain threw out the gauntlet. Will he be able to live up to it? We'll find out live right now. This is a very interesting story. Brock Lesnar is still a dominant force. on Monday Night Raw by all means necessary. He's still the Beast Incarnate. He's still the man who broke the streak. And to Brock Lesnar's eyes, there was nobody on Monday Night Raw that could live up to his potential to have a WrestleMania match. There was just nobody that could, according to Paul Heyman, reach that Brock Lesnar level of greatness. In comes Killian Dain, his opponent tonight. The Beast from Belfast has been dominating on Monday Night Raw for over a year. There's no stopping him. He's defeated people like Roman Reigns, like John Cena, like Braun Strowman.
And his opponent, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 322 pounds, Killian Dain.
And now comes the biggest challenge of them all. Dain walked out on Monday Night Raw and beat the hell out of Lesnar, put him through our table. Then Dain went onto our digital platforms over on WWE's The Bump and threw out the challenge for Brock Lesnar to do a last man standing match at WrestleMania. Paul Heyman was confident. He took the bait, he took the challenge. The question is, would that be considered foolish? Should Paul Heyman not have taken this challenge? Is Killian Dain on the Brock Lesnar level? Dain making his entrance, Lesnar standing, wait a second, oh my goodness! My goodness! Dain tricking Lesnar during his entrance and tossing him halfway across ringside like a rag doll. That just shows you the type of power Killian Dain has. There are ways to start. There are worse ways to start your last man standing matches. This is not one of them. The standing senton, the running senton by Killian Dain. Now, of course, the rules of this match are very simple. As you saw, Dain tried to run over Lesnar just now, and it was like running into a wall. This is gonna be a hoss fight. Oh man, what a shot there by Dain. And like I said, these are very, very simple rules. No disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls or submissions. The only way to win is by incapacitating your opponent till he cannot respond to the referee's 10 count. There you saw Lesnar putting a stop to whatever Killian Dain had in mind. And I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of that in this match. And there's your first German suplex. Great response there by Dain after the German suplex. Into the ropes. Dain, look at the way Dain can just pick up the 270 pounds of the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar and just slam him to the canvas as if it was nothing. There's a reason Dain is able to do that. Dain himself is over 300 pounds. Look at this. Look at Dain carrying Lesnar, taking him to the waistland, slamming him down to the canvas. Dain is all power, and he knows it. He's basking in the glory of the WWE Universe here tonight in Tampa, and that just opens the door for Brock Lesnar. Dain rolls out of the ring. No, oh boy, Lesnar! Lesnar is the one showing the prowess here tonight. And it's not usual for us to see Brock Lesnar on the defense. This is such a strange type of situation. Lesnar was trying to get the referee to count, but only a 1 count. Was able to get out of that. There's a shot to the face of Lesnar. Dain sending him into the corner, but Lesnar says no. And there's that German suplex. It's very painful German suplex. Lesnar is in absolute control here. As the referee goes for the count again, but nope. Lesnar wants to continue the punishment. He starts counting again, and once again, Killian Dain. Now the referee counts on Lesnar. Tables have turned. Dain takes a step back here. He taunts the WWE Universe here tonight in Tampa. Over 70,000 fans in attendance watching this last man standing match. And at the count of 8, Brock Lesnar is back on his feet. Something tells me not for long though, as Killian Dain slants him on the outside. Oh, brother. Killian Dain is carrying those steel steps around. And there you see the result, a shot with those steel steps. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. And Lesnar runs into them. Lesnar sent into the corner here, and a headbutt by Dain. Referee making the count here. It's count of 5. And at the count of 8, Lesnar back on his feet, but not for long again. Shot to the plexus with a chair and then a DDT on that steel chair. But Lesnar just looking to create some separation between himself and Dain. He sends him against our table down here at ringside. And there's a German suplex on Dain. Face first into the barricade goes Lesnar, and these two just don't let each other have the advantage for too long. As Lesnar fights back, and Dain fights back, and the back and forth in this match continues. And Lesnar into the barricade again. Look at the shots. These two are trading. Oh. My question, and there's no simple answer for this, but was Brock Lesnar underestimating the challenge from Killian Dain? And did Killian Dain knew exactly what he was doing when he asked for a last man standing match? Because he's putting on a clinic here. There goes Lesnar back into the ring. Over the third rope goes the Beast Incarnate, belly to belly suplex. He's headed to the top rope. The referee's already counting. Should Killian interrupt the count? Yes, he will! Driving all the air out of the chest of Brock Lesnar. There's that 2 count, and the referee is going to slowly make this count. 6,
7, 8.
And at 8, Lesnar propping back up to his feet, proving to be a very tough challenge. Oh no! There's another German. Lesnar now sent into the ropes. What a shot there by Dain. And Dain has got himself a baseball bat.
4, 5, 6.
Count of 6 here. Dain, baseball bat in hand. Dain was trying to use that baseball bat. Lesnar swatting it out of his hands. And now Dain tossing Lesnar across the ring. And there it is, Killian Dain mercilessly using that steel bat. Well, now it's in the hands of Lesnar, but Dain gets it out of the hands of the Beast, and no wrestling for it, I'll say that. Oh, what a shot straight to the head with a baseball bat. And that should be enough. The ref starts counting on Brock Lesnar. A clear shot with a baseball bat to the head of Brock Lesnar.
7.
Count of 7 here. And at the count of 8, somehow, some way, Lesnar makes it back and German suplexes Killian Dain. How is Brock Lesnar doing any of this? Do not ask me. I do not know these questions. That's not what I'm here for. Not at this stage in the game. But Brock Lesnar is still in this match. Oh, there he goes. Somebody grab the license plate of that truck that just ran over Lesnar. Lesnar moves out of the way from another attack. And Killian Dain still in this. Sent into the ropes. They meet in the middle. Dain picks him up and slams him back down. Ref starts counting.
3, 4.
Killian Dain just standing menacingly over Brock Lesnar, waiting to attack again if Lesnar were to stand up.
8.
And at the count of 8, Lesnar back on his feet. But Killian Dain, rightfully so, he's there on the prowl. Dain takes distance and wipes out Lesnar with that crossbody.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Lesnar continuing the fight here tonight. Dain was trying to use that steel bat It doesn't work as he gets sent right to the outside and into those steel steps that were set up on the outside. Dain putting a stop to the momentum of Lesnar. Dain carrying Lesnar around for the Ulster's plantation, and Lesnar says no. Oh, what a shot! Did you hear that? Dain falling on the steel steps. Could be detrimental. But Dain is back on his feet. He's not going to let the referee count him out for too long. And Lesnar swatting that chair out of the hands of Killian Dain. But Killian Dain stopping Lesnar down on his tracks. And slamming him back down to the I was going to say the canvas, but the cold hard ground here at Raymond James Stadium. Dain using that chair to his advantage and driving Lesnar down on that chair. Out of 5.
6, 7, 8.
And just like that, Lesnar continues to get up and get up. Killian Dain. This is the moment in the match in which we asked, did Killian Dain bite off more than he could chew? Because Brock Lesnar keeps propping back up. And Killian Dain trying to use that steel chair. Look at that. Lesnar just swats it out of the air. Lesnar carrying Dain around, sending him throat first into the top rope. And here come the Germans. That's 2 more if you're counting at home. That's 3 more if you're counting at home. Look at the power of Lesnar carrying Killian Dain. Killian Dain over 300 pounds, but Lesnar is carrying him around like if it's nothing. Oh, no. Look at this. Look at those shots by Lesnar. These were the shots that he used to bust open Randy Orton at SummerSlam a couple of years ago. Just a terrible shot. Lesnar is looking to finish Killian Dain here, going for the F5. Dain says no. Crossbody by Dain. And Killian looking to close this off here. Ulster's plantation connects. The ref starts the count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one's over. Killian Dain scores the biggest victory of his career.
Here is your winner, Killian Dain.
The unexpected has happened. The Beast from Belfast, Killian Dain, defeats the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And a beautiful take outside here in Tampa Bay where we are tonight for WrestleMania. Over 70,000 in attendance for our biggest show of the year, WrestleMania 36. And coming up next, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line between the champion Asuka and the #1 contender Ember Moon. Nobody has been more dominating than Asuka on the Raw Women's division in years. Asuka actually took the championship from Ember Moon, who has never been able to defeat her. We'll send it down to ringside for introductions now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
It was back at SummerSlam when Ember Moon won her first Raw Women's Championship. And then it was back in October when Asuka showed up to Monday Night Raw with her Money in the Bank briefcase and decided that Ember Moon would be the target.
Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
And of course, that night will now live in infamy. The night in which Ember Moon fell to Asuka. It will live in infamy, especially because Ember Moon has never been able to defeat Asuka. Not on NXT, not on Monday Night Raw. But now, on the biggest stage the WWE has to offer, after winning a huge fatal 4-way match, will the Shayna Princess be able to defeat the Empress of Tomorrow?
Introducing the champion from Osaka, Japan, the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka.
The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, just achieved a feature that I don't think a lot of women have been able to achieve in WWE. Asuka has entered every WrestleMania she's competed at as Women's Champion, or has been a part of a Women's Championship match at every WrestleMania she's competed at. Let me rephrase that. She's been part of a Women's Championship match at every WrestleMania she's competed at. She competed for the championship back at 34. Last year, of course, she defended the Smackdown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. And this year, she enters as champion again against Ember Moon. Someone as dominating as Asuka. You try to find them, you're not gonna. Raw Women's Championship on the line. As the referee makes this one official, will tonight be the night for Ember Moon? There's the bell, here we go. Oh, nice reversal there by Ember. Ember, looking to finish this one off early. And a kick out. Ember Moon once again, shoulders down, is it enough? And a kick out. And you gotta talk about the history of these two. Well documented, they know each other from NXT, and Ember Moon did try her hardest to dethrone Asuka when Asuka was on NXT. She just was never able to do it. And then fast forward to Monday Night Raw, Ember Moon wins her first Women's Championship, and there's Asuka again, briefcase in hand. She says, not today, not today. And it has been an uphill battle for Ember Moon ever since then to regain that Women's Championship. Ember was part of an elimination fatal 4-way match back at Roadblock to earn this opportunity here tonight. And she went through a lot, but she was able to walk out victorious. and make it here to the granddaddy of them all, to WrestleMania. It's now or never for Ember Moon. Ember trying to swipe at the legs of Asuka. She doesn't get it. Asuka takes control of the match. Submission maneuver locked in by Asuka, trying to make Ember Moon tap out here at WrestleMania. Asuka now sent into the corner by Ember Moon. Moon with the double knees. I don't know if she got all of that, but at least Asuka is down and Moon can capitalize. Submission maneuver was locked in again. This time Asuka reached for the ropes. Very smart. That's the re-awareness of the veteran Asuka. No escaping here. As Moon continues to put pressure in the back of the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka trying to use her weight to break the hold, and she does. Here's Asuka looking to capitalize, trying to go for a suplex there, but Ember Moon says no. Whoa, what a shot there by Ember. Ember Moon heads to the top rope. Dropping the knees to the chest of Asuka. Could that be enough to win the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania? Hook leg and a kick out. A reversal there by Asuka. Plants her down, my goodness. And Asuka looking to capitalize here with a hip attack. Usually Asuka will go for the cover after this, but Asuka is looking to build some more momentum here. There's that vintage kick to the side of the head. This could end right here. Shoulders down, hook on leg for the Raw Women's Championship, and Ember gets the shoulder up. Here's Asuka looking to capitalize. Look at him on a comeback here. Oh, what a super kick to the head. There's a reversal there by Ember. Down goes Asuka. Ember heads to the top rope. Bad intentions dropping down on the chest of Asuka. Shoulders down. Hook on the leg for the Raw Women's Championship and a kick out. Ember's got Asuka in the corner. Oh no, Asuka moves out of the way. Ember may have taken way too long for that maneuver. And here's the armbar by Asuka, but the ropes allow this match to continue. Asuka dragging Ember to the center of the ring to avoid the ropes now. And a kick out. Asuka, bad intentions, waiting for Ember to get back on her feet, but the kick doesn't land, and Ember takes her down for a cover. Shoulders on the mat. Is it enough to win the championship? And a kick out of two. Asuka, nice reversal there. Ember takes her down with another nice suplex. Shoulders on the mat. Is it enough to win the championship? And a kick out. Asuka sent into the corner. Double knees to the chest by Ember Moon. Ember targeting the legs of the Raw Women's Champion. And Ember Moon headed to the top rope once more. Very bad intentions by Ember. Going off the top for the Eclipse, and Asuka moves out of the way. No Eclipse. Asuka's looking to capitalize off the mistake. Shoulders down, hook to the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out. Asuka sent over the third rope. Nice reversal there by the Empress of Tomorrow. And now Asuka cannot capitalize here. She's sent over the third rope, back to the outside by Ember Moon. Asuka. My goodness, what a kick right to the head by Ember Moon. Ember needs to capitalize off this. Asuka right in the corner. What is Ember thinking here? She's got Asuka on the top rope, but Asuka says no, not today. Nice shot there by Ember. Sending Asuka into the corner once again. Seems like we're gonna try again, says Ember. Asuka says no. To the ropes. Nice reversal there by Ember. To the corner goes Asuka. And Ember smashing. Asuka in the corner. This is the opening. Ember needs to get to the top rope. Slamming Asuka down off the second. And Ember Moon could be closing in on the Raw Women's Championship. With the Eclipse. The Eclipse connects. Center of the ring, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, shoulders down, who's gonna lag? Ember Moon is Raw Women's Champion.
Here is your winner, and the new Raw Women's Champion, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon realizes the dream at the grandest stage of them all. She defeats her nemesis, Asuka, and wins her second Raw Women's Championship. Congratulations to Ember Moon. Beautiful take outside Tampa Bay, Florida, where we are tonight for the 36th annual WrestleMania in front of over 70,000 fans at Raymond James Stadium. And coming up next, a clash of eras at WrestleMania. It will be Mr. Money in the Bank, Adam Cole, going one-on-one against Edge. Adam Cole decided to spoil whatever Edge returns will consist of, and now Edge wants payback. We'll set it out on ringside for this huge matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, Adam Cole.
Mr. Money in the Bank, Adam Cole, making his way out here. You know, Adam Cole made his WrestleMania debut last year against AJ Styles. He came out in the losing end. This year, Cole's back on the WrestleMania stage, this time holding that Money in the Bank briefcase. That could easily influence our main events tonight. One between Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns, and the other one between Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor. But before Adam Cole could even start thinking about using that Money in the Bank briefcase, he has to worry about this man.
And his opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R superstar, Edge.
The last time Edge competed at WrestleMania was 10 years ago at WrestleMania 27. He kicked off that show for the World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Alberto Del Rio. And then the following night on Monday Night Raw, Edge would break the heart of the WWE Universe. He would inform us that he had to retire, that his career would go no longer. But the Rated R superstar has been very adamant in showing us what he thinks is grit, what he knows he's made of. And while he waited 10 years to get back into that ring at WrestleMania, as the bell rings, Edge does it. Edge just driving Adam Cole to the top rope, and now Edge just completely unleashing on Adam Cole, because remember, it's just Adam Cole deciding to absolutely ruin Edge's comeback to SmackDown by trying to break Edge's neck one more time. Shoulders down here on Adam Cole isn't enough to put him away here at WrestleMania, and a kick out by the Mr. Money in the Bank. Shot there by Edge. Edge now with the submission maneuver, applying it to Adam Cole. Rated R superstar Edge, certainly no stranger to big stage WrestleMania matches. Competing in almost every single WrestleMania since WrestleMania 17. Since WrestleMania 16 actually. Shoulders down here, hook of the leg is enough. And then, of course, a 10-year hiatus from the ring. Edge on the sidelines thinking his career was over, but actually fighting to get back in between those ropes, to get back in the ring against whoever would have him, and it turns out that person would be Adam Cole. Nice suplex there by Edge. Shoulders down here, hook of the leg isn't enough for Edge, and kick out. And that's reversal there by Cole. Cole up and over, trying to go for a DDT, but Edge putting the brakes to whatever Adam Cole had in mind, and now body slam by the Rated R superstar. Could that be enough there? Shoulders down, hook of the leg, and a kick out, quick kick out by Mr. Money in the Bank. And you know, I'm making note of that Money in the Bank briefcase, because it's certainly an important aspect into what the WWE Universe could be seeing tonight at WrestleMania. Shoulders down here, hook of the leg, and a kick out. Of course, we've seen that Money in the Bank briefcase being used at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins, of course, with the heist of the century back in 2015. Edge himself, two-time Mr. Money in the Bank, has used the briefcase, never at WrestleMania, but he's used it on pay-per-view before. So the Rated R superstar should know how dangerous Adam Cole is right now, as we see under the cover here. Hook of the leg isn't enough for Edge to put away Cole. Cole powers out of two. Back to the submission maneuver. More and more pressure to the head of Adam Cole. Oh, man. Edge now sent into the corner, but Edge fights back. And you can see that the shots administered by Edge to Adam Cole were so devastating that Cole wearing a crimson mask right now. Losing a lot of blood at the moment. Here's Edge looking to capitalize on Adam, slamming him down. And the Rated R Superstar. Oh, man. Stopped dead on his tracks by Adam Cole. Cole, bad intentions here. Last shot connects. Off the last shot, shoulders down, hook on the leg isn't enough to get the victory over Edge at WrestleMania. Edge powers out of 2. We thought the Rated R Superstar may have lost it there, as Adam went for the last shot. And he actually executed it to perfection. Back to the drawing board for Adam Cole, as Edge wipes him down with a clothesline. Edge takes this, does another big clothesline, sending Adam right to the outside, right to ringside. Over 70,000 fans in attendance here tonight. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, WrestleMania 36. There's Cole sending Edge against the Spanish announce table, but Edge putting a block to whatever. Oh, what a big boot by Edge. Edge very wisely breaking the count by the official. And the Rated R Superstar with the spear on the outside. Edge is looking to capitalize now, headed to the top rope. Oh no, and Cole got the knees up. Cole needs to create some separation here, but he doesn't get to. Now Edge off the second rope with a bulldog. Shoulders down, hook on the leg isn't enough to put Adam Cole away, and Cole powers out of 2. A bloody Adam Cole at the mercy of Edge. Cole sending Edge into the corner. Edge moves out of the way. Cole bounces off. Edge. DDT Vintage Edge. And the WWE Hall of Famer may be looking to finish this off right here with a spear. Hook on the leg. Edge picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
What a return to WrestleMania for the Rated R Superstar, picking up a huge victory. Congratulations to Edge. Back live, another beautiful take outside Tampa Bay where we are tonight, with over 70,000 fans in attendance for WrestleMania. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a dream match if there ever was one. Ronda Rousey going one-on-one against Becky Lynch. The baddest woman on the planet goes one-on-one against the man. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. A dream match at WrestleMania live. Next. The man, Becky Lynch. This time last year, Lynch was winning the Smackdown Women's Championship here at WrestleMania. This year, he's got This year she's got some unfinished business against an old rival in Rowdy Ronda Rousey. The baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, was drafted to Smackdown almost a year to the date. But this is the first time we'll see her in action.
And her opponent, from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And if you ask Becky Lynch, that's one of the things that Lynch has against Rowdy Ronda Rousey. A year on the payroll, nothing to show for it. Rousey went home to lick her wounds after WrestleMania 35 last year. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch was here every week. There's Mel, here we go, Rousey, Lynch. Sold out crowd here tonight for WrestleMania. Rousey fighting back. Big clothesline there by Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Here's Lynch fighting back with a DDT. Lynch sent into the corner by Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And look at Rousey. Of course, she can't keep this on for way too long. Chokes her in. Trying to fight back here. My goodness, look at those shots by Rousey. Now Rousey depositing Lynch into the top rope. Rousey goes for the cover here, hooks the leg, isn't enough, and Lynch powers out. Rousey looking to capitalize, but Lynch fights back. Rousey sent to the ropes. Lynch, this reversal there by Rousey. Sidestep by Becky. Becky now heads to the ropes, drops down on the back. Backdrop by Lynch. And now the man heads to the top rope. And a leg drop. Beautifully performed on Rousey. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put the Rowdy one away. And Rousey kicks out at two. Going for a drop kick to the back. Nobody home there for Becky Lynch. Rousey looking to capitalize here with the clothesline. Down goes Lynch. Lynch has to the top rope. Lands down again on Rousey. Front of the cover here. Hook a leg isn't enough to put her away. Becky Lynch had a very interesting 2019. While Rousey was away, Lynch was the top champion over on Smackdown. Last year, she defeated Asuka to win the Smackdown Women's Championship. She held to that championship for almost the entire year. Lost it in December at Battleground. As Rousey goes to the cover here, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put Becky Lynch away. Lynch powers out at 2. Lynch trying to figure out a way to get out from this submission maneuver by Rousey, but Rousey wipes her down again. She's complete and utter control by the baddest woman on the planet. Here's Rousey. Perhaps looking for that armbar, and she gets it. The armbar locked in. The armbar locked in. Ronda Rousey's gonna be Becky Lynch tap out. Lynch gets her with the shoulders on the mat. Sidestep by Lynch. On the ropes, Rousey. Shots right to the back by Lynch. Lynch trying to mount a comeback here. She wipes out Rousey. Exploder suplex. Off the Exploder, shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to put Rousey away at WrestleMania, and a kick out at 2. And once again, if you talk to Lynch, the place of frustration where she's coming from stems from the fact that, she spent most of 2019 dominating SmackDown as the SmackDown Women's Champion. And everybody talked about on the night of the draft how important it was that Ronda Rousey was drafted over to SmackDown. And then Ronda Rousey did not show up on SmackDown until the Royal Rumble. Leg drop to the outside of the ring by Lynch, and Lynch is just looking to capitalize. Going for the disarmer, and she's got her. The disarmer's locked in, but it's on the outside of the ring. And I think, it's becoming kind of evident that Becky Lynch just wants to inflict pain and inflict punishment on Ronda Rousey. At least as much pain and as much punishment as possible. Rousey manages to gain control of this match. She goes to the top rope, and Lynch moves out of the way. Nobody home there for Rousey. Lynch looking to capitalize. She hooks the leg, isn't enough to put her away, and a kick out at 2 by Rousey. Kick. Here's Lynch, perhaps looking for the disarmer once again. The disarmer locked into the ropes. Very wise maneuver there by Rousey. Quickly held onto the ropes. Lynch gets to the top rope. Looking. Don't find somebody downstairs. Now Rousey is able to capitalize off the mistake made by Becky. She goes for a cover here, open leg, and a kick out by Lynch. Rousey looking to capitalize here. And Lynch moves out of the way. Nobody home there for Rousey. Lynch. DDT. Nice ring awareness there by Rousey and rolling out of the ring. Very good ring awareness by Rousey rolling out of the ring, but Becky Lynch staying on top of her. Lynch sending Rousey into the corner. Rousey. Into the ropes. And Lynch fighting back. Shoulders down here. Is it enough to put her away? Lynch powers out of two. Lynch brings it locked in there. Lynch, huge shot to the face. Rousey and Rousey! Submission maneuver locked in by Rousey. There's the full Boston Crab. And she's gonna make Becky Lynch tap out here. And Lynch says no. Lynch perhaps softening the arm of Ronda Rousey to perhaps go for the disarmer later on. Rousey sidesteps. Rousey going for Piper's Pit. Will the ropes allow this match to continue? Rousey will capitalize. Nice kick there by Becky Lynch. Lynch going for the disarmer. And there it is, the disarmer locked in. Is she gonna make Ronda Rousey tap out live? At WrestleMania, 70,000 plus in attendance, millions watching at home. And Rousey fights out of it. Rousey about to get taken for a ride there. Shoulders down. Is it enough to put her away? Could it be? Rousey powers out of two. Rousey now sent into the ropes by Becky. Oh, little shots by Rousey, but Becky fights back. Shoulders down again. Is it enough to put her away? Could it be at a kick out? Stiff shots there by Ronda Rousey. And Rousey looking for the cover, shoulders down, hook of the leg. Is it enough to put her away at WrestleMania to kick out at two? Lynch fights back. And now Becky Lynch trying to create some momentum against Rousey. Trying to set up the stage. Trying to perhaps go for the end of this match. Exploder suplex connect. And Becky pulling Ronda off of the ropes to avoid any rope breaks and a kick out at two. Lynch trying to go for the disarmer once again. Is she gonna get Rousey to tap out live at WrestleMania? With the disarmer locked in. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide for Rousey, but Rousey still finds a way out. Rousey's looking to capitalize, but Lynch rolls out of the ring. Rousey now sent into the ring by Becky Lynch. Lynch handed to the top rope. Bad intentions here. Drop of the elbow on Rousey. Cover. Here's the hook on the leg. Is it enough to put her away? And it's over. Becky Lynch picks up the victory at WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
The 16-time World Champion John Cena may be stepping into the challenge of a lifetime when he steps in the ring tonight with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. It was back at WrestleMania 30, 6 years ago, when John Cena defeated regular Bray Wyatt in a one-on-one match. A match that Bray Wyatt has said is responsible for the creation of the abomination that we're about to see, known as the Fiend.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 385 pounds, the Monster.
You know, the Fiend Bray Wyatt appeared last month to terrorize John Cena at the Roadblock event. And now he's here to terrify the WWE Universe. Over 70,000 in attendance, all in awe at this new version of Bray Wyatt that we are seeing on Lynch. It is manic. It is demonic. It is terrifying. It's the Fiend. Powerful Bray Wyatt. The iconic John Cena. Cena sending the Fiend into the corner. The Fiend steps out of the way. Cena with the reversal on the Fiend. The Fiend with the reversal on Cena with a headbutt. Here's the Fiend slamming Cena down. Cena with the reversal and neck breaker. Kick to the back of the Fiend, and the Fiend just tossing Cena across the ring. The Fiend is here, most noticeably to administer the pain to John Cena. Bray Wyatt was very emphatic. Regular Bray Wyatt, he already forgot and forgave John Cena for that match 6 years ago, but this man in the ring is not the regular Bray Wyatt, it's the Fiend. And he's here with a vengeance. Cena reversing Wyatt, sending him into the corner. Wyatt reversing Cena, putting him in the corner as well. Wyatt off the top rope with a suplex. Here's Wyatt tossing Cena over the third rope. Bad intentions. And that's the hardest part of the ring, everybody. Big kick to the head of Cena. Cena fights back. Oh, a headbutt by the Fiend. Count of 6, the match returns to the ring. Over 70,000 in attendance here tonight in Tampa, trying to make sense of what the Fiend Bray Wyatt is. Oh! Wyatt running over Cena. Somebody grabbed the plates of that truck that just ran Cena over and out cross line. Sends him to the outside. And the Fiend just staring at Cena from the other side of the ring. It's just menacing and creepy. And here comes the Fiend! And the Fiend on the outside of the ring. Sister Abigail! Count of 7 here. And off the top rope, Cena moves out of the way. I will say this, Cena has been able to hold his own in the ring against this manic thing known as the Fiend. That shot there by Wyatt. And Cena putting a stop to it. But the Fiend slams him back down for the cover. Shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put him away and a kick out at 2. And the Fiend with the Uranagi. Wyatt may be going for it one last time. Sister Abigail. Shoulders down here. Hook of the leg. Isn't enough to put her away. And a kick out at 2 by Cena. Cena blocking whatever the Fiend had in mind. Wyatt pushing Cena off. And now Cena on the top rope. Bad intentions by the Fiend. The reason why he's called the Fiend. The amount of punishment that he's dishing out onto John Cena is something to be nervous about, as he was gonna go for another Uranagi. Cena powers out. Cena! AA! Off the AA, shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put him away, and the Fiend kicks out at 2. Cena is still in this one. But as unfortunate as it is for Cena, so is the Fiend. And look at this, the referee asking Wyatt, or the Fiend, to keep his distance so he can check on Cena. And now the Fiend. Very important to bring attention to the fact that the referee felt that he needed to separate Wyatt from Cena for a little bit, just to check on the condition of Cena, because the amount of punishment that the Fiend has dished out on the 16-time world champion is insurmountable. Look at Wyatt just applying more and more pressure to the nerve. And Cena still in this one. But Wyatt not allowing Cena to gain any momentum. And he tosses Cena halfway across the ring. And there it is. The official once again asking Wyatt to take a step back so he can check on John Cena, due to the amount of punishment that the Fiend has dished out. Cena trying to get a second breath in this match. But no, there's a clothesline. Down goes Cena. Oh, Cena's bleeding. A crimson mask on Cena here tonight, made by the Fiend. The Fiend gets sent into the ropes. Cena caught him for a second AA. And this one could be as good as done. Shoulders down, hook on the leg isn't enough to put him away, and the Fiend powers out at 2. The Fiend has taken the AA twice. And he's still dishing out pain to Cena. Oh my goodness, off the second rope, the senton. Now the Uranagi. Bray Wyatt trying to finish Cena off. Cena puts a stop to it. Cena sent into the corner. The Fiend splashing him. Look at this, the Fiend. Looking like he may get a little bit more crazy as he's looking to wipe out Cena. Sending him into the corner and splashing him in the corner. Fiend running off the ropes. My goodness. And there it is, a Uranagi. The Fiend, Sister Abigail. Shoulders down on Cena. And the Fiend walks out victorious.
Here is your winner, the Monster.
Whatever that thing is, its reign of dominance on Monday Night Raw just got started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship.
It is put up or shut up time, as the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane, the winner of the 2020 Royal Rumble match, earning the opportunity tonight to go one-on-one against an old nemesis, Shayna Baszler. This is not the first time that Baszler and Sane go one-on-one. And as unfortunate as it is for Kairi Sane, Baszler has always come out on top when they meet in the ring. Could tonight be the night in which that fate changes? Can Kairi Sane not only make history, but change history by winning the SmackDown Women's Championship?
Introducing the champion from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler has brought her own brand of punishment and domination to SmackDown since she won that Women's Championship in December of last year. There you see it on your screens. The Smackdown Women's Championship up for grabs tonight. We've already seen a new Women's Champion being crowned. Ember Moon took the championship from Asuka earlier tonight. There's the bell. Here we go. Hold on, we'll tie up. The referee separates these two. Nice shot there by the Women's Champion. Looking for a suplex. And Sane with the reversal. Very wise by Sane. Shoulders down. Easy enough to win the Women's Championship and a kick out. Kick to the back by Baszler. Shot to the face, wow. And Shayna Baszler, from the days over at NXT, all the way to her dominance over on SmackDown Live, Shayna Baszler is nothing but a dominant champion wherever she goes, and Kairi Sane knows this. Kairi Sane had such a hard time trying to get one over on Shayna on NXT, and she knows it's not gonna be easy at this stage either. Into the corner, and Sane finally moves out of the way, trying to create some separation for herself and the champion. Side Russian leg sweep, down goes Shayna. Sane stepping on the chest of Shayna. And Shayna pushing back. Oh, what a knee by Shayna! And Baszler now with the submission maneuver locked in. Shayna just completely dominating Kairi Sane once again, and Kairi just trying to create separation, trying to start building momentum against Baszler. Sane off the second rope, landing on the back. Shoulders down. Kick out by Sane. Big kick by Shayna. We've seen her use this move before. As a matter of fact, this is the move that won her the Women's Championship back at Battleground last year. Sane is not done. Not by a long shot in this match. There she goes with the test press. Drop kick to the back. Kairi Sane trying to remain in this match, but Shayna Baszler can telegraph everything that Kairi Sane has. Sidestep by Sane, test press. Now Sane has got the champion on the top rope. Bad intentions. Off the top. My goodness. Shoulders down here. Hook on the leg isn't enough to put her away in a kick out. Shayna sent into the ropes, back body drop. What is this? Oh, Alabama Slammer! Shoulders down here, hook of the leg isn't enough to put her away and a kick out of two. If I were Kairi Sane, I could not let the frustration get to me. I could not let questions start to crowd my mind. As Shayna sends her into the ropes, tries to take her down, Sane pushes back. Side Russian leg sweep. And it seems like Kairi Sane could be well on her way to finishing off a WrestleMania moment off the top rope with the insane elbow. Shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put her away and a kick out at two. Back to square one for Kairi Sane. Here's Shayna with a suplex. Sending Sane into the corner. Sane fights back. Sane with a kick to the back. Could that be enough to win her the Women's Championship at WrestleMania and a kick out? Wait a minute, Kairi Sane is going to the top rope once again. Could Kairi be well on her way again with another insane elbow? Hook on the leg. Kairi Sane is the women's champion.
Here's your winner and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane makes history, defeats her nemesis, and takes the SmackDown Women's Championship for the first time in her career. Congratulations! We are back live. There you see a beautiful take outside Raymond J. Stadium where 74,512 are in attendance for WrestleMania. Another record by WWE tonight in Tampa. And coming up next, there can only be one evil entity on Monday Night Raw. And in WWE will settle things in the ring. The Undertaker, Aleister Black, the evil entities of Rock live at WrestleMania.
making his way to the ring from Amsterdam, Holland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black.
Aleister Black was on a singles match with Seth Rollins, trying to earn an Intercontinental Championship match here at WrestleMania when he was summoned. He was summoned by The Undertaker. The Undertaker showed up in the ring and absolutely demolished Aleister Black with a tombstone pile driver. Aleister Black said this as a challenge. He said The Undertaker came knocking at his door and it was time to respond. There's the bell. Here we go. It's a clash of generations here tonight. As Aleister Black blocks the Undertaker. My goodness. And out of those two knees, the dead man is down. Capacity crowd here tonight. Over 75,000 in attendance. Shot there by Aleister Black. Black sending the Undertaker into the ropes, and Taker Stop to Aleister Black, big cross line, down goes Aleister. And the dead man looking to capitalize here, goes for the cover, hook the leg, isn't enough to put Aleister Black away, and then he got it too. That man's heading into the corner by Aleister Black. Look at those shots by Aleister. Pushing Aleister Black. Shoulders down, is it enough to put the Undertaker away? Taker powers out of two. Taker rebuttal, wiping out Aleister Black. Taker for the cover, hooks the leg, is it enough? With Aleister Black away, Aleister Black on the verge of losing this match. Doesn't get closer to 3 than that. The Undertaker sending Black into the corner clothesline. And Black needs to reassess the situation here. The Undertaker is in full control in this match. Look at those shots. Look at those shots by Aleister Black. Oh my goodness. The Dutch Destroyer Aleister Black. Taker once again wiping out Aleister. Goes for another cover. Hooks the leg. Where's the official? Shoulders down here. Hook the leg. Isn't enough. And he got it too by Aleister Black. Into the corner, Black sidesteps. Undertaker gets kicked the hell in the face. And the dead man is at the heel of Aleister Black with a black mass. Shoulders down, hook on a leg on the dead man. And the Undertaker gets the shoulder up. Back to square one. When's the last time you saw somebody kick out of the black mass? Oh my goodness, look at that. Black stomping all over the Undertaker. Now kick to the back of the Deadman. Undertaker saw that coming. Putting a stop to what Aleister Black had in mind. Deadman with a sidewalk slam. And the Undertaker with some bad intentions with Aleister Black with a reversal. Kicking the hell out of the Undertaker again. And Aleister Black has the Undertaker on the heel of his boot again for another black mass connecting. Aleister Black defeats the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black.
History made. Challenge accepted. Aleister Black defeats The Undertaker. What a night it's been here in Tampa Bay, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful take outside the arena tonight in Tampa Bay, where 74,512 are ready for the World Heavyweight Championship to be defended. World Champion Samoa Joe, number 1 contender, the big dog Roman Reigns, who will walk out of the Raymond James Stadium with the World Championship. We're about to find out. We'll send it out to ringside for introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I guess here comes the big dog. For Roman Reigns, this has been a long and arduous road. When Roman Reigns came back from injury last year, he set himself the goal of being back in the main event of WrestleMania. Of course, last year Reigns was not part of WrestleMania due to illness. An illness that he has since beaten, and that he used as the inspiration to get him back in here, to get him back in the middle of that ring, fighting for the World Championship. Here's a fun statistic. The World Heavyweight Championship, the current version of the World Heavyweight Championship, was introduced to Monday Night Raw in July of 2018. Roman Reigns was in that initial match, a fatal 4-way match, featuring Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and of course Roman Reigns. But ever since then, ever since that match, Roman Reigns had not fought for the World Heavyweight Championship until right now. You could easily make an argument that Samoa Joe is one of the most dominant WWE World Champions Monday Night Raw has ever seen. The big man Joe, who's held that championship since August of last year. Stepping up to the ring against a very determined Roman Reigns.
Introducing the challenger from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns. Introducing the champion from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Samoa Joe.
Big fight field here in Tampa. A very anticipated match for the World's Heavyweight Championship. As the referee makes this one official. There's the bell. Here we go. World title on the line. Roman Reigns just absolutely dominating the first opening moments of this match, but Samoa Joe. And Roman Reigns coming in with an incredible aggression on these smash shoulders down, hook and leg. An aggression and a side of Roman Reigns that we perhaps hadn't seen before. Remember, shot to the face, wow. Cross line, down goes Reigns. Headbutt. These two are definitely not holding anything back on each other. It's just shot after shot. Reigns sending Joe into the ropes, and a big boot takes him down. Sending Reigns into the ropes. Oof! NC Corey to the back of the head. And the world champion sees it. And kick out. It's intense, those shots there by Roman Reigns. Very intense shots. Speaking of intense, big cross line, shoulders down. Is it enough to retain the championship? And Reigns powers out at 2. Shoulders down. Sending Joe into the ropes. Big boot. Down goes Joe. And Roman Reigns could be signaling for the beginning of the end here for the Superman punch. Off the Superman punch. Shoulders down. Hooks the inside leg for the world title. And kick out at 2. Nice headbutt there, right? Samoa Joe. Joe. Uranagi. That's vintage Joe, the Uranagi. Joe may be looking to finish him off here, and Roman Reigns says no. These two just keep trading headbutts. Sort of incredible to watch. Also sort of incredible to watch is the fact that Samoa Joe can just toss around Roman Reigns like it's nothing. Like a ragdoll. Reversal there by Joe. Kick to the plexus. Joe looking to capitalize, perhaps going for a powerbomb. That's exactly what he does. He powerbombs Reigns into the corner. Here's another cover. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And the kick out by Reigns. Reigns gets the shoulder up on that one. And Samoa Joe, the way that Samoa Joe has dominated Roman Reigns here leaves a lot to be desired. Reigns came in confident. Perhaps too confident. Kick there by Joe. Joe has not let up. He has remained in complete control of the number one contender for the better part of this match. If you're Roman Reigns, you need a change of strategy. As Joe, look at this. This is vintage Samoa Joe here. Move the German now. Shoulders down for the World Championship at WrestleMania, and I kick out at 2. Sending to the corner. This is it. This is Roman Reigns looking to create some separation here. Once again, Joe stays on top of him. Samoa Joe just absolutely dominating Roman Reigns, not only in the early goings of this match, but in every single part of this matchup. Lash spilling to the outside. Kick by Roman Reigns. Uppercut. It's just like, it's sort of like a mesmerizing thing to watch. Whereas every time that Roman Reigns seems to be getting the upper hand, Samoa Joe just gets it right back from him. Sort of incredible to watch. And once again, a reversal, and there's Joe again. Just not allowing Roman Reigns to capitalize here. German suplex for the cover. Is it enough to put Roman Reigns away at WrestleMania, and a kick out at 2? And kudos to Roman Reigns for withstanding this amount of punishment. But at some point you gotta wonder, is it futile? Reigns, crossline, sending Joe to the outside. Reigns looking to fly with the greatest of ease, wiping down Joe on the outside. There's Roman, looking to build the momentum that he's lost in this match. He's got Joe in the corner. Spear through the barricade! A monstrous spear by Roman Reigns. The count is up to 6 though, and you cannot win a title via countouts. Count of 8. Roman Reigns needs to break the count because Joe is still on the outside. That's exactly what he does. The big dog looking on from the corner. And there's another spear. Could that be enough to win the world title off of Joe at Mania? And Joe gets the shoulder up. Roman Reigns signaling for it. Superman punch. Of the Superman punch, shoulders down, hook of the leg, isn't enough, and a kick out at 2. Rollins, Reigns sending Joe into the ropes. He stucks down, slips back up. Spear! Off the spear, hooks the leg. Roman Reigns is world champion.
Here is your winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
And next year, the road to WrestleMania takes us to Hollywood, who will be seen in Los Angeles next year, where we basically inaugurate SoFi Stadium with WrestleMania 37. We'll see you in LA. Meanwhile, one last one for the road, the WWE Championship on the line in our main event. Champion Finn Balor, winner of the Royal Rumble, Shinsuke Nakamura. Our main event live next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
For the second time in his career, Shinsuke Nakamura walks into his match at WrestleMania as the winner of the Royal Rumble and the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Nakamura on his second Royal Rumble win. Looking to make history. You see, Shinsuke Nakamura, when he won the Royal Rumble initially, he went to WrestleMania 34 to challenge for the WWE Championship. He was not successful in winning the WWE Championship. Could Shinsuke Nakamura be well on his way to winning a second WWE Championship tonight? He is an extraordinary man who's capable of doing extraordinary things. And that's why he's the WWE Champion. A championship he won back in August at SummerSlam when he defeated Daniel Bryan. Tonight, in front of 74,000 fans, 74,000 members of the Balor Club, Finn Balor enters WrestleMania as the WWE Champion. Finn Balor has had quite an interesting couple of years. Remember last year he won the Royal Rumble, went over to WrestleMania, but he did not walk out the World Heavyweight Championship. This year the story is different. This year he walks in as the WWE Championship with an enormous task of keeping that championship around his waist. Absolute scenes here in Tampa, Florida, as we are ready to close out the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania, with the WWE Championship. WWE title up for grabs tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura. Introducing the champion from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds. He is the WWE champion, Finn Balor.
Will Finn Balor dominate this match in the same way he's dominated every opponent since August? Or will Shinsuke Nakamura achieve redemption? WWE Championship up for grabs. There's the bell, here we go. Our main event of WrestleMania is underway. Taken down by Nakamura. Nice leg drop turns into a cover by Nakamura. Balor sending Nakamura into the corner, shot to the back. Nice reversal there by Balor. By Nakamura, I should say. Nakamura sending Balor into the ropes. Takes him down again. Drop a knee to the chest, shoulders down. Is it enough to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania? And Finn Balor powers out. Balor sent into the corner by Nakamura and Nakamura. Reversal there by Balor, but Balor moves out of the... Well, Nakamura moves out of the way. Nakamura sending Balor into the corner. But Balor putting on the brakes to whatever Nakamura had in mind. Nakamura with the reversal on Balor. Back and forth we go. Sidestep by Nakamura. Balor laying on the second rope. Nakamura looking to capitalize here. Nakamura dropping Balor on the top rope. Balor moves out of the way. Nobody home there for Nakamura. Sending Nakamura into the corner, shot to the chest. Balor looking to capitalize here. Drop kick to the head of Nakamura. This is the moment. Nakamura sidesteps Balor, kicks to the leg. Shoulders down. Is it enough to earn the victory here in WWE Championship at kick out? Nice drop kick there by Balor. Here's Balor, sending Nakamura into the ropes. He ducks, leapfrogs. Going for a dropkick, Nakamura runs right through him. But Balor continues in control. Nakamura with the crossline, down goes Balor. Nakamura has been making a point of hitting those knees off the chest and face of Finn Balor, perhaps softening up for a potential Kinshasa later on. Balor fights out of it. Sending Nakamura into the corner, shot to the chest. Balor looking to do a repeat of this one with another dropkick to the head of Nakamura. Driving all the air out of the chest. Shinsuke Nakamura. What a kick. Down goes Baszler, and Nakamura now takes control. But Baszler. Just Nakamura staying on top of Finn Baszler in this match. Seems like everything. Oh, what a shot! Shoulders down. Could that be enough to win the championship? And a kick out of 2 by the WWE champion. Over the third rope goes Baszler. And Baszler with the reversal, putting a stop to the momentum of the Royal Rumble winners. Not for long. As he goes over the third rope again. This time Baszler sent to the outside, deposited right here in front of our table at ringside. And now Nakamura drops down the knee from the top rope right to the outside. Oh, we need to get the hell out of here. Nakamura has some bad intentions. See, undos are now stable. Nakamura, like I said, bad intentions. Watch out! Nakamura puts Finn Baszler right through our table. At the count of 7, the match returns to the ring, and Nakamura is looking to capitalize after putting Baszler through our table. Baszler carrying Nakamura on top of his shoulders. Nakamura reverses, plants Baszler with DDT right to the canvas. What is Nakamura thinking here? Lots of bad intentions on Shinsuke Nakamura, I'll tell you that. Nakamura hanging Baszler out to dry. Big knee. Right to the chest of Baszler, but Baszler still in this one with the reversal. Nakamura pushing back once again, not allowing Finn Baszler to build any momentum or get any control. Baszler hooks the #1 contender in. Powerbomb! Off of that powerbomb, Finn Baszler is looking to capitalize. This one could be as good as over. Going for the coup de grace, nobody home. DDT connects. Kinshasa! And the ropes allow this match to continue. Again, and once again, the ropes. Shinsuke Nakamura was looking to capitalize off of the mistake made by the WWE Champion. It was not possible. Now the top rope maneuver, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Isn't enough to win the championship, and Baszler gets the shoulder up. There by Shinsuke Nakamura. Baszler is still looking to capitalize here, but Nakamura rings the bell of Baszler. Baszler carrying Nakamura on top of his shoulders. Plants him down with a kick to the head. And Baszler may be going for it once again. For the second time in this match, going for the coup de grace. No one home again. Kick to the plexus. Kinshasa! Hook on a leg. Shinsuke Nakamura is WWE Champion.
Here's your winner
Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, everybody. Good night from Tampa.